Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. As a courtesy to your performer and your wait staff, we ask that you please leave the aisles as clear as possible at all times during the show. We also invite you at this time to turn off all of your electronic devices, as there is no video recording or photographs during the show. We do hope you have a lovely evening. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, that lady who's always looking for a key to the honeymoon suite at the Heartbreak Hotel, Andrea Axelrod.
John, I can't find the key to my suite.
You can't what?
I can't find the key.
Well, it was a combination lock. Do you remember?
Oh.
It was something like this.
I had myself a true love, who was something to see. I had myself a true love, at least that's what I kept on telling me. The first thing in the morning, I still try to think of a way to be with him some part of the evening. And that's the way I live through the day. She had herself a true love. Well, now he's gone and left her for good. The Lord knows I done heard those backyard whispers going round the neighborhood. There may be a lot of things I miss, a lot of things I don't know, but I do know this. Now I ain't got no love, and once upon a time I had a true love. In the evening, in the doorway, when I stand there and wait for his coming, with the clothes hung and the house swept and the pot on the stove there a-humming. Where is he while I watch the rising moon, with that gal in some damn old saloon? There may be a lot of things I miss, a lot of things I don't know, but I do know this. No, I ain't got no love, and once upon a time I had a true love. Okay, now you know life is crummy. Well, now you know. I mean, big surprise. People love you and tell you lies. Bricks can topple from clear blue skies. But you're down, now you know. I mean, there you go. Learn to live with it, now you know. It's called flowers wilt, it's called apples rot, it's called thieves get rich and saints get shot. It's called God don't answer prayers a lot. Okay, now you know. Okay, now you know. Now forget it, don't fall apart at the seams. It's called letting go your illusions and don't confuse them with dreams. If the going's slow, don't regret and don't let's go to extremes. It's called what's your choice, it's called count to 10. It's called burn your bridges, start again. You should burn them every now and then or you'll never grow. But then you'll grow, that's the killer is, then you'll grow.
Heart is aching, if you could read them all, many the hopes that have vanished after the
Okay, nothing's fair and it's all a plot, and tomorrow doesn't look too hot. Better take a look at what you've got over here. Hello. Okay, now you know. Right. What a perfect night to do a show about the aftermath of an experience for somebody who is unlucky in love. It's Friday the 13th and a full moon. So after the ball, looks at the emotional roller coaster one goes through after an emotional breakup. I've been there a lot. You could call me the Elizabeth Kubler-Ross of post-breakup agita. And it doesn't matter if he broke up with you or you broke up with him or what the pronoun is. He with she with he with they with... When a single in search of love goes from being an I to a we and back again to an I, it's very painful. Hopes dashed, illusions gone, looking yet again for somebody to use the second ticket in her roundabout theater subscription. I would say my opera subscription, but that's really dreaming too much. You're going to have to get yourself a case of tissues because every season is equal opportunity for self-pity, lamentation, and blubbering. You're gonna wear dark glasses and you'll say to your friends, oh, I was slicing onions. Oh, my allergies acted up. Oh, smoke got in my eyes. Actually, I once sang Smoke Gets in Your Eyes at a Rathskeller in Germany. And I realized how much insight I gained into the song and the condition after the pianist introduced it as Schmuck Gets in Your Ice. If I were the type to play around, it wouldn't be so bad. But I didn't know my way around, and what a time I had. I was taken for a sleigh ride in July. Oh, I must have been a setup for a sigh. A mockingbird was whistling a sentimental tune, and I didn't know enough to come in out of the moonlight. So the big romance was only make-believe, just a sleigh ride on a balmy summer eve. My dreams were safe all winter, and then to think that I was taken for a sleigh ride in July. This is the winter of my discontent. Like a dream you came and like a dream you went. Before I had a chance to know what rapture meant, came the winter of my discontent. Every trifle has become a care, for there is no joy, but only deep despair. For now your lingering vision haunts me everywhere, in this winter of my discontent. The world is full of dissonance, the scheme of things is wrong. The air resounds with the resonance of a harsh and spiteful song. All the follies of the world seem small. Let the empires rise and let the heroes fall, and let the ruins burn, for there's no love at all. In this winter of my discontent. This is John Cook. I'd introduce him more properly, but I'm just so unhappy. As Dinah Shore said before the reprise of Sleigh Ride in July in the movie Belle of the Yukon, I can't stop bawling.
Sweetie, what is it I keep telling you? Shakespeare lied when Juliet died. Romeo didn't go out and commit another suicide. What did he do? He got over it. He caught a little flu, but he got over it. And so will you. Get over it. What gives the fatal shove is very rarely love. So
John, stop. I didn't ask you for advice. I want some sympathy for my unique, world-class, breast-heaving misery and self-involvement. Don't you know that no one has ever suffered the way I'm suffering? I have given you my true love, but you love, and you love. What am I supposed to do now, with you now? You're through now. You'll go on your merry way, and there's only this to say. I'm through with love. I'll never fall again. Said adieu to love. Don't call on me again, for I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. I've locked my heart. I'll keep my feelings there. I have stocked my heart with icy, frigid air, and I mean to care for no one. 'cause I'm through with love. Why did you leave me to think you could care? You didn't need me, for you had your share of slaves around you to hound you and swear with deep emotion, devotion to you. Goodbye to spring and all it meant to me. It can never bring the things that used to be, for I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. Why did you leave me to think you could care? You didn't need me, for you had your share of slaves around you to hound you and swear with deep emotion, devotion to you. Goodbye to spring and all it meant to be. It can never bring the things that used to be, for I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. So comes the day when all of that self-pity turns to anger. An anger you didn't know you had inside you. It's more than a cry me a river 'cause I cried a river over you kind of anger. It's more than a I want to be around to pick up the pieces when somebody breaks your heart kind of anger. And even though you're a vegetarian pacifist who would never hurt a fly, you feel rising inside you you should only be a bottom feeder in an ocean polluted by oil spills, plastic netting, and porcupine quills. And should you come up for air, may you be subjected to an endless loop of Trump campaign rally speeches. Kind of anger. I searched high and wide for a song with that kind of level of hostility and couldn't find one, so I asked the lyricist Michael Colby if he would write something, and thanks to his lyrics and a setting by John Cook, we have the urban revenge rumba. He left my arms empty, caused headache and heartache. He left me sore limb to limb. I never have dreamt he could make every part ache. Now I'd like to smash part of him. I offered love, he'd rob it. I gave him kisses in vain. Now like Lorena Bobbitt, I'd like to cut off the pain. Perhaps a knife or hatchet or powered saw should be bought. My wound's too deep to patch it. I'd like to cut off such thought. Don Juan became John Gotti. I should have called the cops. I dream now of Castrati and could but not to Nutella. It's just a squeeze of the pain. Once I was not aware, got a lot of wear out of that spot of where I felt so snugly. Now I am dressed to kill, but is it best to kill when I attest to kill could get so ugly? Though once he quenched my cravings, a lovely flame finally cools. He stole my heart and savings. I'd like to cut off his jewels. I overlooked his gruffness to find what lay underneath, but I have my own toughness. Be glad I don't use my teeth. I'll clean my lover then with a razor. That would do. He'll sound like Christian Chenwick when I at last am through. But I am fresh and ample. I deserve somebody new. This moment, for example, I'd like to cut right to you. To you. To you, my darling, I'd like to cut right. Take two. Snip. Oh, it feels good to get that anger out of my system. And now I'm ready to move on. Except there's always a well-meaning friend who has yet more unsolicited advice to give.
Andy?
Yes, John.
Listen, I can see that you're feeling lonely.
No, no.
Really. So why don't you get yourself a dog? Perhaps that was indelicate. How about, you are a singer, as a matter of fact. How about if you did duets with a canary?
No canary in a cage for me. This canary's ready to fly free. But the poor is that man I once adored. He's nothing but an albatross, no great loss, double cross. Forget about the boy, pull the plug. Ain't he the one who pulled the rug? He's nothing but an alley cat, dirty rat, and I flatter. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy, forget about the boy. And in the moonlight, don't think about him. Sister, you're much better off without him. You can blow the blues a kiss goodbye and put the sun back in the sky. For when he comes crawling, I ain't fall and shout, hooray and hallelujah. Now me and Mr. Wrong are through. I'll find myself another beau who I know is no rover. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy, forget about the boy.
So cut the cord.
Oh, Johnny,
Isn't that the man that you
I'm
adored?
a miss.
He's nothing but an
I
albatross,
need
no
a
great
real
loss, double
man.
crosser. Forget about the boy.
Johnny,
Pull the plug.
oh, Johnny,
He's the one that pulled the
oh,
rug.
for bliss.
He's lower than an alley
Just
cat,
not
dirty
with
rat,
some
and
Peter Pan.
forget about the boy.
Forget about the boy, forget about the boy.
Forget about the boy.
Forget about the boy, forget about the boy.
Many a new day will dawn before she does.
Time for a relapse. Not about that latest calamity. But the guy from long ago, who you still think of as the man who got away. And the heart is a muscle, and it has muscle memory. Filling spaces, killing time, making small talk, faking pleasure, killing time, punching pillows, lunching late and missing you, kissing someone, missing you, dealing aces, feeling old, matching socks and patching plans and catching cold. Don't it slay you, knowing I'm spending nights, or is it years? Lulling senses, dulling fears, chilling drinks, spilling tears, killing time, killing time, killing time, killing time, killing time, killing time. So the day comes when you look in the mirror and you say, I'm not unlovable or undesirable. The problem is with him. It's with them. Okay, it's also with some of the choices you make and the kind of guys you attract. But the point is that they're the ones who are unworthy of your love. It's over. We've missed the bus. Nice idea, but not for us. We didn't click, let's make it quick and say goodbye. Don't hold my hand and don't demand a reason why. No tender looks, no fond regards. Tonight was always in the cards. I like big muscles, you were thin and lanky. I like good manners, you were far too cranky. You'd blow your nose and then look in the hanky. Things would never have worked. The day I met you was a real heart-wrencher. I wanted love to be a big adventure. Then I saw the spinach in your bottom denture. Things would never have worked. I wanted champagne and oysters, 'cause that's the way I am. You brought me ripple, tint carrots, and spam. Rapport's a thing you just can't manufacture. You had your pinup girl, I couldn't match her. I didn't want to, it was Mrs. Thatcher. Things would never have worked. I wanted love to come and knock our blocks off, but even Venus takes her cocks off. Your idea of foreplay was to take your socks off. Things would never have worked. I wanted moonlight and roses and all that silly tosh. You wanted gerbils, a whippet, a wash. I wanted love poems, but you couldn't write them. My earlobes nibbled, but you wouldn't bite them. You would only fart and then attempt to light them. Things would never have worked. We're not compatible. Let's not get blue, dear. At least we see each other's point of view, dear. I like big hunky men, and so do you, dear. Things would never have worked. So what do you know? One of your exes comes around asking for a second chance. Isn't it ironic? You know, it provides its own kind of roundabout here. The gods who nurse this universe think little of mortal care. They sit in crowds on exclusive clouds and laugh at our love affair. I might have had a real romance if they'd given me a chance. I loved him, but he didn't love me. I wanted him, but he didn't want me. Then the god went on a spree and indulged in another whim. Now he loves me, but I don't love him. I told this tale with its woeful wail to several devoted wives. They said, you're young, you have simply sung the story of our lives. And maybe there are couples here who have had the same career. You loved him, but he didn't love you. You wanted him, but he didn't want you. Then the God saw you too and went out on another whim. Now he loves you, but you don't love him. He loves you, but you don't love him. Crocodile tears will not be shed. They're not for a lady like I can recall what my aunt said when she married for the 20th time. Falling out of love can be fun after love is over and done. It's an awful blow, but although it's upsetting, so much you can do while you're forgetting. Falling out of love can be fun. When you find your lover has gone, get your second wind and go on. There's an old affair that is there for renewing. In your grief, do you know what you're doing? Falling out of love can be fun. Soon you'll be swinging in a hammock on a porch, one arm wrapped around someone else, the other arm carrying a torch. Luck can give a lady a clout, and she may be down but not out. Get yourself a date, don't you wait till the count of 10. Then falling out of love can be falling in love again. Soon you'll be losing all your winking at someone else, the other eye filling up with tears. When you find your love in romance, gets a sudden kick in the pants. Get yourself surrounded and hounded with lots of men. Then, falling out of love can be falling in love again. So you play the field and soon you're tired of the chase. And one day you realize you're okay with your own company. It's a wonderful realization. I'm not waiting for the sun to dance and spin above me. I'm not waiting for the one to rush right in and love me. I'm not waiting for a door to open on a face. I've been waiting for a while, and time is... No, we did it again. That's that first time. There's one place here. You know, falling in love, you get into certain patterns. Well, the same thing happens with songs. You make the same mistakes.
All right.
As I like to say about this song, it's a song that probably nobody in the room knows. So, and it's a really wonderful one. So the first time you hear it, you should hear it right. And whoever's videographing this can cut this entire section. Yay! I'm not waiting for the sun to dance and spin above me. I'm not waiting for the one to rush right in and love me. I'm not waiting for a door to open on a face. I'm not waiting anymore, frozen in place. A tear in the light, eyes all aglow, blind to the sight of a thing I just know has to be right. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for a smile to tell me life's worth living. I've been waiting for a while, and time is unforgiving. Someone beams my better half. Someone screams, I'm sorry. Someone can no longer laugh, caught in between the say and the me. Fearing the worst, lost the routine. All is worse with all that I've seen. I'm not waiting. Who said the rule that two is better than one? I bet that fool is alone by a phone coming undone. Go ahead and read your books and practice looks. Prepare your hooks for dating. I'm not looking to the sky. I'm not reaching for the prize. I'm not catching any eyes in hopes they might complete me. I am not incomplete. Live alone and like it, free as the birds in the trees. Lie above the briars, live alone and like it. I do whatever I please. When my heart desires, free to hang around or fly at any old time. No equivocation, most of all, no guarantees. That's my only motto, free of obligation, only the murmuring breeze. As an obligato, live alone and like it. Why is that such a crime? Free to follow the tune, free to say I'm gonna work or play. I can have the moon, but I don't have to have it night and day. Anyway, the water like a gliding, where the wind takes you to fly, gliding up in a tree. Live alone and like it, that's the answer for me. Free to turn the page, but the story can never be resolved. Free to disengage when the story starts getting too involved. Problem solved on my own, only me to terms. Doesn't mean I'm lonely, just that free. Live alone and like it, that's the answer for me. Don't live that tree, that's the answer for me. That's it for me. So, you're self-sufficient, free of all domestic and foreign entanglements, and you're driving yourself up the wall. And you do feel lonely sometimes. Special occasions, you know, when you're at the family dinner and you're the only single at the table, or if you're at a party with happy couples. And yeah, some couples are happy. And you go back afterwards, but your house doesn't feel like a home. I walked by a house with the windows lighted up, looking brighter than a Christmas tree. And I said to myself as I rode by myself, everybody's got a home but me. I rode by a house where the moon was on the porch and a girl was on her fella's knee. And I said to myself as I rode by myself, everybody's got a home but me. I am free, and I'm happy to be free. To be free in the way I want to be. But once in a while, when the road is kinda dark and the end is kinda hard to see, I look up and I cry to a cloud passing by, won't there ever be a home for me somewhere? Everybody's got a home but me. I am free and I'm happy to be free. Free in the way I want to be. But once in a while, when I'm talking to myself and there's no one there to disagree, I look up and I cry to the big empty home for me somewhere. Everybody's got a home, but me.
There's another problem with being unattached. Oh, yeah. The shirt touches his neck and slides down his back. It smooths over his sides, and it even goes down under his belt, down into his pants. Lucky shirt.
Oh, Papa, squeeze me and squeeze me again. Oh, Papa, don't stop till I tell you when. Squeeze me and squeeze me some more, just like you did before. Oh, Papa Cupid is standing close by. Oh, Papa, don't let your sweet baby cry. Just pick me up on your knee. I just get so you know when you squeeze me. Papa, you've been doggone sweet on me. Papa, you're the only one I see. You know I need but you, 'cause you're my man. You love me like no one can. Something about you I can't resist. When you kiss me, Papa, I stay kissed. Fast cook.
when you can run into your ex and not fall apart. You can go back into his neighborhood. I mean, I should tell you, there's a neighborhood in New York I have avoided since 1977. And even though you will never forget the utterly atrocious, monstrous thing he said to you when you broke up, you forgive him. And you may even find that you become closest of friends because of the wonderful things. for the memory of rainy afternoons, swinging Harlem tunes, motor trips and burning lips and burning toast and prunes. How lovely it was. Thanks for the memory of candlelight and wine, castles on the Rhine, the Parthenon,
and moments on the Hudson River line.
how lovely it was.
Many is the time that we feasted,
And many is the time that we fasted.
oh well, it was swell while it lasted. We did have fun, and no harm done. So thanks for the memory of crap games on the floor.
Nights in Singapore. There might have been a headache, but you never were a bore.
I thank you so much.
Thanks for the memory of China's funny walls, transatlantic calls.
That weekend at Niagara when we hardly saw the fall.
Oh, how lovely that was.
Thank you.
Thanks for the memory of lunch from 12 to 4, sunburns at the shore, that pair of gay pajamas that you bought and never wore.
Say, by the way, what did happen to those pairs of pajamas?
Letters with sweet little secrets that couldn't be put in a day wire.
Too bad it all had to go haywire, but that's life, I guess. I love your dress. It's very, very pretty.
For the memory of faults that you forgave, rainbows on a wave,
And stockings in the basin when a fella needs a shave. I thank you so much.
thanks for the memory of gardens at Versailles,
Beef and kidney pie.
the night you worked and then came home with lipstick on your tie.
How lovely that was. Thanks for the memory of lingerie and lace.
Pilsner by the case, the way I jumped the day you trumped my one and only ace.
How lovely that was.
We said goodbye with a highball.
Then I got as high as a steeple.
You did?
But we were intelligent people.
No tears, no fuss. Hooray for us. Strictly ingenue. Darling, how are you?
And how are all those little dreams that never quite came true?
Awfully glad I met you.
Cheerio and toodaloo.
I thank you so much. A different sky, new worlds to gaze upon, the strange excitement of an unfamiliar shore. One more goodbye, one more illusion gone. Just cut your losses and begin once more. When the storm clouds are riding through the winter sky, sail away, sail
on your stay. When the winds and the weather blow your dreams sky high, sail away, sail away, sail away. I want to thank everybody, and don't tell Mama, which is a wonderful port in any storm. Particularly gifted and kindly harbor master Sidney Meyer and Tanya Logan. To my favorite deckhand, Randy Cohen-Lester, who no matter how the waves are rolling, gets the food and drinks on, please be generous. To the woman in the booth, who illuminated and amplified my misery and my recovery. On Lights and Sounds, Kelly Wilford. To Michael Colby, who's in Italy, so couldn't be with us tonight. I have to tell you the story. I saw him at an open mic, and I said, Michael, I know this is going to sound strange, but have you ever written a funny castration song? And he said, give me 24 hours. So we have this song. And the man who set it to music, who sang so wonderfully tonight, who played so wonderfully, my collaborator, my captain, my friend, the extraordinarily talented John Cook. For coming here, shine on harvest moon. And for those of you in the audience who've known me for a long time and helped me through various breakups in real life, I thank you. For those of you who are in the audience who have caused those breakups, I thank you. And for those of you who don't know me, what my sister-in-law calls civilians, thank you especially for being here, and believe me, I made all of this up. Thank you for being here. The clamor of the noisy town, sail away, sail away. When the friend that you counted on has let you down, sail away, sail away. But when soon or late you recognize your fate, that will be your great, great day. On the wings of the morning, with your own true love, sail away, sail away, sail away.
Andrea Axelrod.
You don't know that I felt good when we up and parted. You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted. Worries through, I sleep all night, appetite and health restored. You don't know how much I'm bored. Sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the
the endless waits, the lovely lovings and the hateful hates, the conversations and the flying plates. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be gaga, the pulled up fur, cat and cur, the finest mating of him and her. I've learned my lesson, but I wish I were falling in love with love.
On some enchanted evening,
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered,
to keep my love alive.
lover, when I'm near you,
How can love survive?
with a song in my heart.
Who knows where or when?
And wish I were, I wish I were, I wish I were in love again. The furtive silence, the black and eye, not so PC anymore.
Yeah.
The words, everybody, I'll love ya till the day I die. And now, frankly, my favorite lyric in the entire American songbook. The self-deception that believes the lie. I wish I were in love again. Love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the dull crossing of a pair of heels. I wish